Hi guys, welcome to Knoxbox. I am Knock himself. With me tonight is Cordial Rob.
Good evening.
This has been a Kickstarter-filled week. Second Kickstarter has arrived this week.
You postman hates you.
So, Treasure Hunter. Richard Garfield, it's a game... Well, okay, before we go into the game, first off, I am appalled and shocked with this Kickstarter. I ordered this Kickstarter on the 2nd of September, and it's only just arrived on the 29th of September.
I have greater difficulty getting stuff from China than that.
27 days after I filled out my backer survey, and that was only a couple of days after it finished.
Exhibit A
It's here.
Turns up.
It's here with the expansion. They said they said, and I thought they were being overly optimistic. They said we guarantee we will start shipping the European orders backers immediately after Essen around the 16th of October. Well, it's the 29th of September and it's here.
Turbo boost. No, excellent. That is excellent.
This is the.
If this is how Mr. Garfield is going to run his Kickstarter,
This is the best Kickstarter I've done. That's
you
insane.
will be seeing more of his product at the table.
Lead time for printers is longer than that.
Well, surely
It's a 6-month lead time normally, just for a printer.
Did you back at retail?
No, I didn't back at retail.
You
I
backed
backed
it
this
as
as
a
a
being.
Well, yes, I didn't back it at the retail level. I am a retailer, and I did back it under my retail account, but I paid for an early bird, normal human being level.
If this is the early bird he's going to run, that's exceptional.
Oh, and by the way, the game with the expansion, $45. 30 quid. $45, not pounds, dollars.
That's an exceptional price for it. Okay.
How is that possible?
This is a little bit of an odd one, having read the back.
Yeah, it's a draft system game, but it's got so many options. It's almost a resource management game within the draft.
Well, you've got 4 sections. You've got spring,
Yep.
summer, autumn, goblins.
Yes, which we presume is winter. So in theory, over the 3 seasons, you have to basically send your heroes out questing to
Grab
gain treasure.
Which
And
you've
then-
got 2 treasures
Yes.
per season.
So each season.
You've got a max and a min.
Actually, this is going to be easier to explain with the board out.
Certainly.
Let's get it out, explain through the gameplay, then we'll give you a close-up on some of the bits.
Then we'll talk about the goblins.
Super, so goblins will go there, to the side. Sorry, I'm just going to move the tablecloth. Crack it open.
Right. You coming forward?
No, we'll do it straight from here, then we'll come forward and
Okay.
zoom in on the artwork afterwards. But the gameplay's a bit of an odd one, so it's a little bit easier to explain if we have it out. And when I say odd, I don't mean complex, because actually it seems really quite simple. It's just got a really interesting mechanic.
Okay.
So, obviously, this has taken 27 days to produce and ship, so it's going to be awful quality, right? It's going to be paper, home printed on a laser. Oh, really?
Ooh, nice heavy card
That's
stock.
like this is thicker than fantasy fly card stock. Oh,
I haven't seen them do. Some people do that before.
yeah. In fact, they've got all of the tabs for each one, so each sheet's numbered. Wow. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, you might need to get.
Wow.
They've done this in reams.
How on earth have they done this in that time?
Oh, this is
The
nice.
quantity of this that's coming out.
Yeah, it's still coming
Wow,
out.
that's
I'm not even halfway through
gold.
the box yet.
This is lunar. Oh, good. Okay, so there's a massive pile of cardboard at the top. Then you've got the rule book, which actually is only a few sheets. Oh,
And then, that's nice. So, big pile of cards. Storage compartments.
really? Oh, that's cunning. And actually, I've just realised you've got one rule book, which is actually only arguably 6 sides, but more like 5 sides because one's components, and that's it for the rules. And then you have an actual, it's basically an FAQ section, which goes through things, the special Magic Scrolls, Goblin Kings, and specialist items,
And
just to
different
clarify
effects
what they
of some
do.
of the different cards.
So that's an FAQ, and then 5 pages of rules, which is with
Nothing.
lots of pictures. So actually, that's fairly good. So the main board. Wow, I can't believe all this stuff. This is a really good value game.
We're going to have to zoom in. Okay. Well, let's start with this. So, looking at the back of the box, you have some of the general idea of the setup and a huge selection of cards and tokens. But when I was looking at that, I was going, oh, it's going to be fairly basic stuff.
Yeah.
It's not basic. But what I like, storage.
With actual compartments built into them, that's going to be really useful.
The heavy card stock again.
This card stock is, I don't know if can you just see the thickness of that card stock?
This is zombie side?
No, I would say
thicker?
the tokens are much thicker. It's
X-Wing
thicker,
for the
much thicker.
For the bases.
Yes, actually you're right. It's the same card stock as X-Wing or Attack Wing bases.
That for a standard game?
I was going to say Carcassonne is all tile-based, and it's much better quality than that. And Carcassonne isn't shabby.
Right, okay.
So, do you want to pop out the boards? The main actual playing boards?
Pop them out fully?
Yeah, pop them out. Well, we're going to play it. It looks good. So, the main format of the game is draft. So, you draft that pile of cards next to Rob, and what's that?
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
What? Sorry, that's taken me by surprise. I was not expecting double-sided stuff.
Yeah, I was expecting single-sided.
Well, yeah, because you need them to play on. Oh, no. Because scoring, there's a whole phase at the end of the game is when you actually work out your points.
Right.
So, this is the game board. So, you start, everyone gets, I believe it's a hand of 9 cards. And then you take it in turn to draft those cards like you would a Magic booster game, Magic the Gathering booster draft. You take one, pass the rest around, I believe. And you create your hand of people for that turn. Each person, if you can open the cards for me, Rob, that'd be amazing.
I was actually about to show you the treasures.
Well, if you can open the cards just so I can explain the gameplay. So the way the game works is you have the 4 seasons. You've got spring, summer, autumn, and goblin. So there's 3 spaces for goblins here as well. And the idea is the cards you draft come in. Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah, come in different colours, and so all blue cards must be spent on the summer. The spring. All green in the summer, and all red in the autumn. And so you must play all cards of that colour at that time. So you can't choose to hold them back. You must use them. Then you have wild cards or action effect cards.
Oh my lord.
Where you can then affect any season to change how many points you have or other people have. And so they're kind of like the wild cards you draft specially. Each season has 2 treasures put down from a random pile. One for Max, one for Min. And so on that season, whichever players contributes the highest total number, when you add them all together, wins the Max treasure. The person with the Min gets the Min treasure. Anyone that isn't the Max or Min gets nothing. And you have to apply all your people. And the treasures aren't always good. So, we can see here, if you can flip those treasures around, there's a lot of treasures here.
Well, and again,
so that, yeah.
all double-sided, so you can put them down, and then you can reveal them.
Yeah, so no one knows, they're all randomly drawn, and so you can see the missions go from 1 right up to 19 for the different treasures, and then minus 6, minus 8. I believe these are points that are calculated at the end of the game.
No.
So you could have minus treasures.
If you let's say you've got a treasure here and a treasure there. So that's a 2 and that's a minus 3.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. So if that when you put the treasures down, if the max gets 2, the max can get minus 3 and the min can get 13. And then whoever has the maximum has to take the negative treasure.
Yes.
There's no choice.
Unless
you have to take them.
A trick in hand.
Yes.
So you can do something.
If you have a combat trick, you make yourself lose.
You might not have drafted it.
Yeah.
Because you go awesome, but if you've got your treasures face down and you apply your hunters first before you flip them over.
Yeah, it can be crazy. But the other thing is, you can get to see the treasures and then draft.
Yeah.
So you can draft knowing for what you're going for, but the chances are everybody else is also going for them. So, you run through the seasons one at a time, giving the treasures and playing combat tricks to the player that's got the most heroes in that area, or the highest score of heroes. Then you do winter, and you have goblins that demand you give them a certain number of coins or treasure items, these goblins, in order for them to not take your treasure.
Which you can deal with dogs.
Yeah, and dogs scare them away.
Pay them.
Yes.
And if you do, you flip the tokens over, You get those which generally...
You get those now of coins.
Victory points.
Actually, no, those are coins, I believe, and you can use the coins to pay off the goblins. And then if you scare off the goblins with a dog, you get the coins they've taken from other people and the coin on the back of them, I believe. Because each goblin has a list of what they need. So this one needs 2 dogs to scare it.
Or 1 copper.
Or 1 copper coin. And then if you kill it, you get the copper coins that it's taken and the stuff on the back. And all of that somehow then, at the end of the game, after you've played through a few rounds...
Flip the board.
You then do the scoring point, which is you flip the board over... And look at all those... So basically you climb up this ladder with your score, and there's lots of different ways to score points on cards, and you reveal them all at the end to work out who is the winner. Does that make sense?
What was the price point of this game again?
This game was $45.
Because I'm seeing a boatload of cards, a boatload of exceptional tokens, proper storage for your tokens as well. All they need to include is some plastic bags for the coins, and it's an absolute experience. And,
with that $45, you also get that expansion pack.
Give me a second.
So you get all of this and an expansion. Now, I'll be interested to see what's in the expansion as such. I'm assuming, I think it's called is it called Loot? So it's probably new treasure and more goblins, I would assume.
So
that seems the obvious thing to change up about it. So do you want to rip it open?
Yeah.
Right, what's in there, Mr. Rob?
It is you could get a log.
Oh, who doesn't want a log? That's Naruto, right? So I'll use a transformation jitsu.
No. No, I'm going to throw things at you. I'm going to tell you off.
So you
get more travellers and someone that comes with dog.
Oh, nice.
You've got more tokens, rules for that.
For this small expansion.
And even more counters.
Goblins to really mix it up and change how it works.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
without playing the game, Rob, for again, a Kickstarter that's arrived after 27 days of filling the survey, it may have finished a month ago. It's come over 3 weeks earlier than it was due at its very earliest.
This is exceptional.
That is insane, isn't it?
Yes.
To be honest, I'm thinking this might be the best orchestrated Kickstarter I've been part of.
No, it's just gone up even better. I've just seen some of the goblins. There's a ninja one.
Oh, see, they haven't even skimmed on the artwork. It's a light art game. It's not full of art, but actually they haven't skimmed on them. They look really cool.
I am very, very impressed.